Hi everyone, thank you so much for joining me. I am on today to share with you another project for my Advent swap with the lovely Steph, who is F Cards here on YouTube. Okay, this was another, sorry, a frog in my throat there. This is another one that is quite simple to make, but really, really effective. Now, we decided to hand make everything, and we decided that we were going to do some bits that weren't Christmas related, because obviously, I know Christmas is a big event, but not everything happens in Christmas, and you want to put things on your shelf that are maybe not Christmas related. So I did this one in a completely generic sort of theme. I went for Disney, as you can see. She loves Disney. So my idea came, the complete project came from Natalie, who has put some link on it. She's on YouTube, and I will link her channel down below, and I'll link her tutorial down below, because it completely came from her, and I thought, do you know what, I am making that for Steph, because she will love that, and it's amazing. So, so I decided to make this for Steph. I wanted something, because I make quite a lot of boxes. I was thinking, right, what can I make that isn't a box, but is okay to put something in? Because in here, this is quite heavy. I'll show you what it's filled with now. But I wanted something that was different. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to see if I can do a bag. And then obviously I seen this, and I thought, right, that's what I'm making. I'm making that for Steph. So anyway, basically, this is like, I don't even know what the bag measures. Let me see if I can grab my ruler. Right, so width-wise, it is 7.5. And height-wise, it's 8.5. So it is a huge bag. So I'm going to lift it now so you can see it. So it's basically a backpack. And I've used Doodlebug, A Fun Day at the Park. And what I didn't want the whole collection. I'd already ordered the 6x6 papers and some of the other papers to make Jude's pocket letter folder, because it had like the film reels and things in it and the stars and stuff. So I did have some 6x6 paper, but all I didn't want the full collection of it, because I wouldn't use the full collection of it. So what I did was I went on Paper Maze and I just ordered sheets, single sheets. And I love the fact that you can do that, because it saves you not having to spend a fortune buying the whole collection when I don't really need the whole collection. So that's what I do. So it's just a little tip, well, not really a tip, but something I do is just go on there and buy individual sheets, obviously when they've got it. So this is a relatively new one out, so I knew they'd probably have sheets of it. So I've used Fun Day at the Park by Doodlebug. And basically I've used the one with all the suitcases and the carts they use to walk around Disney, and obviously it's very Disney related, like the Disney park, and that goes all the way around, and the bag goes in this side and it goes in this side. I'm being really careful because it is really heavy, so I'm gonna have to put loads of notes on this, but it's gonna be awful awkward to wrap this up, and I have no idea how I'm gonna do it yet, but hey ho. So then this is the back, so you can see more of the images here, but there's the Disney castle there. There's my little hoop for the backpack, and I use the spots there for the handles, and I use the spots for the lid. I made this rosette. I can't remember what size I did. I think it was 1 3/4 by 12 twice. Score it at each quarter, concertina fold, glue them together, and it makes you a big rosette. It's a hard way of doing it, because scoring every 1/4 of an inch is quite difficult. Even though you wouldn't think it's quite difficult, it is quite difficult. And then folding it is really fiddly as well. But yeah, if you want to make something like that, I haven't got a rosette that goes this big, but I knew I wanted it because I had this image. Now, this image, thinking on it, I probably could have just asked Laura to do me one, but hey ho, I didn't think of it being that simple, did I? But anyway, on Nat's project, she had, I think it's very, very similar to this image, but she had the bow behind, and I thought, oh, do you know what, how am I going to get that? Because I haven't got my silhouette anymore. I sold it because I hate cutting and things like that on it. So how am I going to do this now? So I thought, right, Etsy is my new go-to, right? I love Etsy for absolutely everything. It's so unique and it's great for like local sellers and things, and I'm really, really, really for it. I like buying things off Amazon and places like that, but I really, really like buying things off local businesses because it's awesome for them. So yeah, so I saw this lady who was doing sort of similar to this, but weren't quite what I wanted. So I messaged her and I said, like, do you think you could do me a Minnie Mouse in a certain size for a bag that I'm making? So I showed her the bag and everything that I was making. I hadn't made this bag by then, so I had to show the bag. It was on YouTube. And she's like, yeah, shouldn't be a problem. So she did it, and I was like, I wasn't sure what sizing I wanted because I wasn't sure how big the bag was going to be. She was like, you just decide and then get back to me when you're ready. So she did it all. She designed it for me. She cut it out and she said, look, here it is. Go for this one. Here it is. When you're ready, when you've done the bag, come back to me. And I was like, yes, that's perfect. That's what I want. And then when I said, right, I've done the bag now, can you send me the images? She was like, yeah, that's great, no problems. When she was doing the images originally, she did me this one, which is this one here. So she cut it out twice for me, sent that. And she also sent this one too. Now, when she sent me the pictures, obviously one was like this and one was like this. Now, these triangular eyes are like the classic Minnie look. But I don't know, when they were on the computer, they looked really weird. So I thought, no, do you know what? I love that style. But she put this style in for me anyway. So I was like, oh, that is awesome. Thank you so much for that. So yes, so I used that image there for that. So I will put her, I think I've got her card in my thing there. That's not closing properly, and I don't know how it looks. Right, yeah, I've got her card in my basket here, so I'll link her details down below. Michelle, her name is. Oh, she's so amazing. Obviously, she was really, really helpful, and I can't thank her enough because obviously she made me feel like I could do this project, and I was like, yes, I can do it without a cricket. So anyway, I used the spotty lid, and then this bit here. Now, for the life of me, on Nat's tutorial, I couldn't get to grips with the pocket that she was making. It just wasn't fitting properly. It just wasn't straight. It was really fiddly, and I was like, do you know what? I can't be doing this anymore. I wasted about 3 different sheets of paper. I was like, no, I'm not doing it. So basically, I just made my own little envelope, and I put it on the front, and I put SS for Steph's initials. So it's like a little bag that she can have, and then once she's taken out the stuff from inside, because this is extremely heavy, she can put it on a shelf then, and it's something for her to have on a shelf, because I know she's got a shelf with quite a few things that I've made her, so I have told her she's probably going to need another one. So yeah, but inside I have, this is really heavy, and I'll show you what's inside now. I have lined it with cardstock. Now Nat on hers, she lines hers with paper. I lined mine with like the Paper Mill Direct cardstock, so it is quite hefty. So it is quite sturdy, but you do have to lift it from the bottom. I'm going to have to put a note in to say, do not lift by the handles, because the back part's going to come off otherwise, because it is sort of unsticking there. I use my art glitter glue, so it shouldn't do, but once the stuff's been taken out, it'll be okay. Anyway, right, so let's open this bad boy. So I don't usually do Velcro, okay, because it annoys me. But Jude bought me these really cute little different coloured Velcro dots. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to use my black ones. So I did, and they are so cute, look at them. And they're not bulky at all. Like a lot of Velcro dots you get, they make a project stick out. So what I did is, Natalie uses like a Velcro dot right here. So what I did is I placed them either side of this, so it give it more sort of leverage on each side. So that is the way mine opens. And the black is there as well. But it kind of goes with it. That's why I use the black, because it goes with the collection. I thought that was really, really cool. So inside here then, like I said, you can see where I've lined bits of it. I've lined the back there. I've lined this bit here, and I've lined the bottom of it. Okay, so everybody knows that I work in a sweet shop now. By now, you should know anyway. So I've been like, what's your favourite sweets? What's your favourite sweets? Everybody, what's your favourite sweets? So in this bag now, I have done some sweets. So basically, I got them from the shop. I didn't handle anything. I just basically poured them into cellophane bags so that I could do my own little wraps with them and use my curling ribbon that I got. And yeah, so I didn't touch anything. So don't worry. I didn't touch anything. I just poured it basically in from that bag into that bag. But I had to quickly put them in the cellophane bags because when they are out, obviously they dry up or they go sticky or whatever, so I wanted to get them in these as soon as possible. So yeah, so just use some curling ribbon. I just tied that up and I just put them in little bags. So they are aniseed balls. Got some, these are her favourite, bubblegum bottles, and this one I folded over and put a sticker, Christmas sticker. I got some of the small bubblegum bottles, and there's like about 100, maybe 200 grams of them in there. This is why it's so heavy. And got some rhubarb and custard drums, because she told me she liked them. Okay, and again, like I say, these are the ones then that go kind of sticky, so I wanted them straight into the bags. And then these ones, which were the stickier ones of them all, Sarsaparilla Drops. Now, Steph said to me, have you ever tried one of these, Abe? I'm like, nah, I didn't even know what they are. I didn't know they existed. And I heard my boss mention them, and I was like, oh my God, do we sell Sarsaparilla Drops? And she was like, yeah. I was like, I'm going to need to taste one of them, because my friend keeps going on about it. I tasted one, and I was like, ew, I don't like it, Steph, I'm sorry, but I just don't agree with you, I don't like them. But they are one of Steph's favourites, so I thought, well, I'll get her some of them as well. So yeah, so basically, it's just full of sweets. And that is why it is so heavy. But obviously, once she... So take them out now. And obviously, once, you know, it's out, you can hold it by the bag, handles and everything, and nothing's going to go anywhere. You know, it's going to be much easier to handle and move and that, so she can pop that up on her shelf then. But like I say, I'm going to have to write a gazillion notes on how to unwrap this without sort of pulling anything and stuff. I probably should have thought better, really. But yeah, I really wanted to... I knew I wanted to get her sweets, but I really wanted some way of housing them nicely. And like I say, I didn't want to make a box again. And I was like, what can I use? So I was like, yeah, I'm going to do a bag. And that's what I'm going to do. So that goes in there like that nicely. And then this goes back up. And I just try and join up my Velcro dots as much as I possibly can, because I don't like them to be squiff. Yeah, like that. And that's back to that. So yeah, so I hope you like that project. Like I say, really, really cool project. And I will link the description tutorial. She got the original idea from a lady called, her channel name is Bambi Deer. So you can make like little ones of these, because she made a little one of these. But then she decided to make the measurements larger. So yeah, I'm glad she did, because it is awesome. So yeah, so I'm hoping this will probably end up being very, very close to the beginning, because, well, there's two reasons actually. One, because I wanted to open it, get the sweets out so she can put it up, and it's not going to do there's no damage or anything going to be done to it. I'm not going to rest until that's done. And two, because I showed Laura what I was making, and she was like, oh my God, I love it. You're going to have to show me the tutorial. So I sent her the tutorial. She's been messaging me then ever since, saying, oh my God, I've made about 900 of them. She said, they're amazing, and I really want to show them on my channel. I'm like, I'm sorry, but you can't. You're not allowed to until I do this for Steph. So yeah, so I told her she's not allowed to. And she's being great, man. She's not putting it up. She said, as soon as you do it, put it uploaded. She said, tell me so I can put mine up. And I was like, yeah, of course I will. I said, I'll probably make it so that it's like day 2 or day 3, so she's not having to wait forever, because she has made some, and some of hers are really, really lush, and she's used some gorgeous papers. So yeah, so that was another reason that this is going to be like one of her first projects to open. But yeah, so I really, really love that. It's probably one of my faves that I've done. Actually, they're all pretty much my fave. So yes, but I'm really, really happy with that. So I shall love you and leave you, and I shall see you in my next video. Thank you for watching. Bye, guys.